Hey everybody, Josh here, and we got some pretty cool information about King Ghidorah, aka Monster Zero, courtesy of the Monarch Sciences website. Now, on their kind of profile thing for King Ghidorah, it says for the classified part for the cryptid profile, from the Hydra to the Rainbow Serpent, myth was the compass that led us to the resting place of the three-headed Titan. Now, this is really interesting to me because it kind of hints of the geographical ranges that King Ghidorah hit when he was alive previously. Because the Rainbow Serpent is a creator god in Australian mythology for like Aboriginal Australians. So I think it's really interesting that we're referencing things in Australia because King Ghidorah is in Antarctica, and for all intents and purposes, we didn't know King Ghidorah traveled around the world, so to speak. I definitely think this gives more of a history and actually more depth to the war between Godzilla and King Ghidorah, because if they were definitely battling in different places, I definitely think that kind of shows just how long they've been fighting, but also kind of the stalemate at which they're at, and presumably, I guess humanity's involvement may be the tipping point for one side to win over the other, which, since it's a Godzilla movie, I'm just going to assume Godzilla wins overall. Now, the other thing they mention is the Hydra from Greek culture. So I definitely think it's interesting here, but the one thing that I'm curious about is that the Hydra, I mean, besides the Disney interpretation, is usually not that big and it can't fly. So I'm wondering if maybe when King Ghidorah, assuming King Ghidorah, came from space, or just in general if King Ghidorah came from Earth, if King Ghidorah was younger and a lot smaller when King Ghidorah came down, I wonder if King Ghidorah started in Greece and then as time went on, moved on to other places, because that way it would explain the Hydra thing with the Greek mythology connection. At the same time, it would also explain why their interpretation of the Hydra wasn't so large, because not saying King Ghidorah in general couldn't be the Hydra as is referenced in the Monarch Sciences website. King Ghidorah is huge in this movie, and there is a very clear difference from how Hydra was interpreted in Greek mythology size-wise for sure than it is in actuality for King Ghidorah's size in Godzilla King of the Monsters. I mean, that was one of Hercules' labors, killing the Hydra. So unless Hercules is Godzilla now, I don't really see how Hercules could have possibly competed against someone of King Ghidorah's size. I just thought it was interesting that they mentioned these because these are two very far places, so it definitely gives credence to the fact that Godzilla and King Ghidorah have been fighting multiple places. Like I said before, they had cave art already from different, primal areas around the world, or I guess ancient areas around the world, and the fact that they are mentioned in different mythologies, it's kind of funny that King Ghidorah is seen as the creator god for the Aboriginal culture, or Aboriginal tradition, just comment below what you guys' thoughts. I thought it was interesting to kind of share this because more and more the Monarch website is giving us, information about King Ghidorah and the different Titans. So comment below what you guys' ideas, and I'll see you guys later.